Hi everyone, Nigel Saunders here. It is a beautiful day here in the Bonsai Zone, and I have a special guest, Jay from the YouTube channel, Jay Bonsai. So what got you into bonsai in the first place?
It's kind of a long story, but during the pandemic, I was actually online shopping. I was trying to find some plants, just to get some more of those healthy air plants in the house. Because, we were all cooped up. And one of the websites that I was shopping on had listed bonsai.
Okay.
And I thought, oh my God, I didn't know you could buy bonsai. I thought, you had to go to the museum or botanical gardens to see a bonsai, or go to Japan, and but I didn't want to spend the money.
Right.
So then I was just doing some searching on bonsai, and I saw there was the Toronto Bonsai Society, and there's average people doing it. And then I stumbled across Nigel Saunders Bonsai Zone. And because of that, I thought, well, I'll give it a try. And I saw Nigel, growing things from seeds and just, growing little things. And so I just went out in the backyard and, started digging up things in the fence line and started to play with it.
Cool.
And then pretty much from there, the rest is history.
Oh, that's awesome. That's a good story. So Jay is photographing the trees, making video, which is pretty cool. So you can check out his channel, Jay Bonsai. It's awesome, a brand new channel. He's you've been in it about a year, and so he's a beginner, and you can follow his bonsai journey along as he develops his skills and artistic skills and his trees over the years ahead. Jay from Jay Bonsai has headed home for the day. We had all these plans of making videos of repotting his tree and pruning it up, and instead we just kind of talked and got to know each other, and I think that was really worthwhile. He's a really nice guy. So check out his channel, Jay Bonsai. It's a new channel, and I think you'll really like it. It's a fun channel. I just got a gift in the mail from Alvaro, so thanks, Alvaro. It is a digital indoor thermometer, and it has all kinds of cool features on it. So I'm going to hook that up and test it out. That'll be awesome. Thanks, Alvaro. It's been a very cool day out today. A high of, I think 12 was the high today. So inside the greenhouse here, because it was sunny all day, it is now 22 degrees Celsius, and I've had the heat off the entire day. So that is fantastic to have it this nice temperature with no heat, just the sun, and the plants are just loving it. I sent Jay home with a bunch of cuttings from my seed tray here. I'm afraid that I won't be able to fit all my trees into the plant room in the basement this winter. It's going to be very close. So the more I can get rid of from this cutting tray, the better. In the seed tray here, I just noticed a new plant coming up here from one of those seeds I planted, and I'm not sure what it is. I'm guessing it's another one of these almonds, but I'm not sure. It could be anything. We'll see as it matures. Jay brought me this giant bag of perlite. So thanks, Jay. That's awesome. I'll never run out of perlite now. I've got the big bag from Connor down here and the bag from Jay. So I think I've got enough perlite for last maybe 4 or 5 years now. Jay also brought me down all kinds of exotic fruit, which I'm just going to love. It's going to be fantastic eating it all. You know how I like to eat. I was just reading that the indoor thermometer that Alvaro sent, it also keeps track of the low and high humidity. So this is going to be really useful for the new greenhouse. It keeps track of the low and the high temperature and the humidity. So I can know how cold the greenhouse goes in the middle of the night without, being out there in the middle of the night, and how high it goes in the daytime. So really useful information as I get used to the new greenhouse. I found with my old greenhouse, it takes a long time to kind of get used to how the greenhouse works. Keeping your trees alive in the middle of summer, cooling it down, keeping it warm in the middle of winter, keeping snow off it. And there's a big learning curve at first. It takes a year or two or maybe even 3 years before you really get to know how the greenhouse works and how the plants grow in it and interact with the greenhouse. So it'll be the same with this new greenhouse. It'll take me quite a while before I learn all the intricacies of it, and what temperature I can keep it at, and how the plants do, and the humidity levels, and how much air circulation I need in the summer. So it'll be really interesting, and it'll be a learning experience. So I think this new indoor thermometer will help out a bit. It's only been about 15 minutes since I last showed you the temperature and humidity gauge here. So the temperature has gone from over 20 down to about 15 degrees Celsius. And that's because the light has stopped hitting the greenhouse. A greenhouse without the sun shining in it will just turn back to the outside temperature very quickly. So they don't hold much heat in here. There's no real insulation. You've got all this glass to radiate the heat out, and that happens quickly. So that's why you need some kind of a heat source in here, just to keep it a little warmer at night. Otherwise, you might as well just leave your plants outside. I noticed that the Brazilian rain tree was looking much better today. The leaves all opened up on it. I think if I had left it outside, it probably would have shed all its leaves and just gone dormant for a while until I warmed it up again. But in the greenhouse here, it seems to be liking it much better than being outdoors in the cold. It is going to be a cold night tonight. We're going down to 4 degrees Celsius, or 4 degrees above freezing. That's getting pretty cold for tropical plants. So I brought all my tropicals into the greenhouses. So the whole floor here is filled with tropicals. Here's a look down at the floor now. So you can see I've got my ponytail palm, my rubber trees, my ficus root over temple, my hibiscus, monkey ear trees, the dracaenas, the silk floss trees, the saberleaf ficus back there. So I filled this greenhouse up and the other one. Here's a look inside the other greenhouse. So there's the floor. I've got my asparagus fern, the cashews, the fiddle leaf fig, jades, the money tree. Yeah, so it's right stuff full too. So they'll be coming back outside tomorrow. I left all the temperate trees outside. So my citrus trees, my grapefruit, my lemon tree, my acacias here, my cascade lemon tree, my pomelos. Anytime it goes down this low, 4 degrees above freezing, there is a chance you can get frost. So that's why I brought them in. If you get frost in some of these tropical trees, it just basically wipes them out. It can kill them or really do a lot of damage to them. So that's why I play it safe, and I either bring them into the plant room or the greenhouses. The low is 4 degrees tonight, but the coming weekend it drops down to 1 or 2 degrees above freezing. So they'll have to go into the greenhouses those nights for sure. Tonight I have the Toronto Bonsai Society's meeting online, which will be really cool. That starts in about 15 minutes. So tomorrow morning I'll see everyone tomorrow, and I think I'm going to take a look at this juniper. I got this from the nursery for $12 and it looks really healthy. I have no idea what kind of trunk structure it has down there. I just kind of took a quick look at it and said, yeah, that's worth $12. Hopefully I can make something out of it. I'm starting to get just the first signs of fall colors on the larches. You can see the tree in the front it's a bit of a lighter green, almost a yellowy green now. So I think in the next week, you really see the fall colors coming on strong. That'll be really cool to see. It's always nice to see them in fall. They look really spectacular. With the sun setting, I've turned the heat back on in the greenhouse. So it was down to 12 degrees. So with the heater on now, it should warm up, hopefully to about 15, but it's going to drop quite low tonight. So if I keep 5 degrees above, the lowest outside temperature, that means it'll be kind of 9 or 10 in here tonight, which is plenty. It's going to keep them nice and healthy. So that's it. I'm going to leave the greenhouse for tonight, full of plants. Really cool. I'm so glad I could fit all my tropicals into the new greenhouse and the old greenhouse for nighttime. It carrying them all the way from the bonsai area into the plant room and then bringing them all back out in the daytime. It's nice just to be able to put them on the floor of the greenhouse here, knowing they're safe from frost. Good night, little trees.